We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. What a nightcap this could prove to be. The Niners and the Seahawks underway here in the Thanksgiving finale. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Smith going to look to throw right away. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? It's who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Smith throwing again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Smith on first down. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks at 2-8 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing now is Geno. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So fourth from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
A second down throw for Purdy. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw on second down is Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On second down, here's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Through the middle of the field. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
At the 22-yard line.
And Walker once more. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Smith on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on fourth down to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps? And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. These two teams all tied after one. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Purdy now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43.
First down, 49ers.
On first down, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And the 49er first down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
A great play there. 26 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Smith. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 46-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Purdy looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Purdy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to bunt the football. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again is Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Throwing now is Gino. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Smith throwing again. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Purdy. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 63 yards. And the Niners have retaken a third-quarter lead. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for two here. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Moore. He will return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Geno now to throw. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. An audible here to get a new look. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
1st down, San Francisco.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Debo going in motion left. Throwing here, Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways it can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Purdy now to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Seahawks 17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. This is Fant on the short completion. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game.
36, Seahawks 17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Jair Brown on the coverage.
A shotgun snap for Smith. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
Smith now to throw.
3rd and 6.
Going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And that's good.
Again, Smith.
Seahawks.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 39 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
But let's watch it and find out who's right.
Here's Purdy. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Leonard Williams, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Purdy on 4th down. Now he steps away. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Outright to Smith and Jigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it will still lead to a 4th down. In motion is Gray. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Javon Hargrave, the former Eagle, there on the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now Now 1 yard to go on third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
The sidewalk goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments. And I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers. And that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Purdy to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Purdy to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
One last throw here for Smith. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.